Oh, doggies. Looks like I got some work in front of me. What is my project? Yes, it's installing a light fixture. And you can put these in bathrooms. You can put them in different areas. Here we had some wall sconces. And Momi decided to brighten this place up, give it a little bling, bring it into the modern world. We're gonna end up sticking one right there, one over here, and see this? This is what it looks like right here. I just installed that one. It looks pretty bright to me. And I wish it would show up a little bit better. Here we go. That's how it looks. And I kind of wish it was just that section that was gonna light up and not this outside edge. And you know, I might even be able to put some tape on the end of those, because I kind of wanted those for ambiance type of light. These were wall sconces before, and they're supposed to give off just a little bit of light. It's not supposed to give you so much light that it brightens up the whole place, but we'll see. But because see, I could take a piece of duct tape or something and put on this end here. See, and just have this face. And I'm thinking about doing that. We'll end up seeing what's going to happen. I'm going to put another one right here, and these two are going to be horizontal, and you can turn these vertical too. Okay, I was thinking about putting this vertical because this wall is kind of narrow and it's pretty tall. See there? But I kind of thought it would be nice to put them like this, and it would kind of bring the work area from here down instead of up. And I thought, well, let's just put this one vertical over here. This one probably wouldn't look right horizontal because it would stick out way over to here. It'd be kind of close to this the end of the wall. So I thought, okay, let's put the vertical one there. And then because we're doing that vertical, see how tall this ceiling is here? I mean, that one, it seems like it would be nice to put it vertically. And so that one is going to be vertical. And see, when we went to the store, we were trying to get 4 of them like this. Well, they only had 3 in stock. And they didn't even have any at the other store. And so we saw this one and we thought, hey, that looks kind of cool. You know, how it's round, how it's cylinder shaped. So we thought, okay, when you've got lemonade, when you got lemons, you make lemonade, right? And so we thought, let's put that one right there. That would look nice there. So we put the small one there, the bigger one here, and those two are going to be vertical. These two are going to be horizontal. And so I'm going to make different videos of it and title them differently and all that kind of stuff. And am I going to make a video about every single one of these? Probably. And Momi was asking me a good question. These are LED lights. Very tiny, teeny, weensy little lights inside the actual light fixture. And if those ever burned out, I don't know what happens if they ever burn out. I may have to look. There might be a place where you can order them 10 years down the road from the actual manufacturer or something like that, because it's not just a little LED light bulb that you can get from the hardware store and take it out and replace it. It's not like that. Okay? And so she asked me a good question. Are these dimmable? Can we put a dimmable light switch here? And I said, I don't know. Maybe we can. And if you were with me the other day, remember I said maybe someday I might need a dimmable light switch, a dimmer light switch, and I've got one in here. This thing does not need this dimmable light switch, and you never are supposed to install new ceiling fans nowadays on a dimmable light switch for a regular light fixture. So I hooked this ceiling fan to this light switch. This one here does nothing. That doesn't do anything because I've got the wire capped off up in there. So I could take this dimmable light switch out and put it over here. I could put it over here and see if this is dimmable. Okay? And I can do that if this is a single pole light switch. And I think it is a single pole light switch. I'm not quite sure. I'm not 100% sure. until I take my wire tester and test out some switches, because we just moved in here and stuff. And when I took down the old wall sconces, I was trying to figure out what it was called. When I took down the old wall sconces, some of them have burned out light bulbs, and I wasn't paying attention which wall sconces connected to which light switches. This light switch I know is for this, and that's for a light in the laundry area, as well as this ceiling fan. Sometimes they do that. You can hook one switch for both of those. And so I think this is a separate switch for these two lights, but I'm not quite sure, because there was 4 wall sconces, and I think when I turn that switch on, this one goes on and this one goes on. But now I'm not quite sure, because see, they have a separate light switch over here, and this light switch here obviously does not control that light over there. And I'm thinking it either controls this and that one down there, or it's a well, I thought it could be a 3-way switch, but I don't think it's a 3-way switch. It could be a switch for this wall sconce and that wall sconce, or it could be a switch just for that wall sconce. And talking about wall sconces and light fixtures, I forgot to tell you, we've got this one here. And initially, when I took that off, I thought, I'm going to save that one, and it's kind of an old school type light fixture, and it kind of fits in there. And I thought, you know, what are we going to put there? Well, let's just put that same one. But then when we went to the store and we saw this cylinder one, you know, like that, I thought, hey, maybe we can go back to the store, and instead of installing and get another one of those, okay? Because we already got that one right here, right? And I thought, maybe we can get another one of those. Instead of installing it vertical, instead of installing it horizontal, maybe I can install it at a 45-degree angle. You see what I mean? Up here, down there. And I told Mommy, I says, hey, how about if we put one there and do it there? And she goes, oh yeah, that's a good idea. And so we're going to end up going back to the store, and I'm pretty sure they got more of these in stock. They just didn't happen to have any more of these, and it works out just perfect for us anyways, to have the 3 rectangular ones, one there, and that one, and have the cylinder ones, one there, and one up there, okay? So if you want to see me installing these and checking it out, I'm probably going to go, like I said, I'm going to go through the hassle to take this light switch out. So I'm going to have to, I'm going to make a whole separate series on that, taking that out, taking that dimmer switch out, taking that dimmer switch, installing it over here, seeing if that dimmer switch will actually dim these LEDs, and you'll get an answer. Yes, will it? Yes, or will it? No. And I'm thinking it's not going to, but I told Mommy I would check it out, and if it doesn't, like I said, I'd take some duct tape. If I took some duct tape and put it over the ends of those, let's just do it, just for a test. Let's do it just for kicks. Here, I got some masking tape. I got some regular masking tape, and I think the regular masking tape, the light is still going to show out on the side, I think. Yeah, see, it's gonna lessen the light, but not enough. And if I put the I'm just gonna, for kicks, I'm gonna blank this out, okay? And I'm gonna put one over here on this other side and see if it looks more like a wall sconce. Wall sconce really not supposed to give you that much light. See, I was thinking at night you turn these on and you have a little bit of ambiance. Doesn't that look better? Look it. See? And I could cut that duct tape, and I can put it, cut it really good, so you're not even gonna really see the duct tape that much. And well, I'm wondering if I could even make it a little bit less. Modifying. We're gonna modify this pup. Let's just see what happens here? If I ended up doing this, okay? How's that look? Now I could put, if I didn't want to use duct tape, I could use some cardboard and some clear tape or something like that. But see, doesn't that dims it down? I like that. I'm kind of a fan of that. That's kind of how I thought it was going to be at the store. And that would look much more pleasing to the eye. Late at night, we could have these lights on a glowing type bit. I could even do that on this cylinder one. Put something up at the top and the bottom, or do just the bottom and have the top going up or whatever. So I think I might do something like that, just as a thought. But you know, if you didn't install these for a wall sconce type situation, if you wanted them like in a bathroom, let's say, I think that would give you enough light. See how bright that is? Could you envision that over a bathroom sink? I was thinking about doing something like that in this bathroom here. See, I took that out, and now we've got to go to the store and figure out what we're going to end up doing, because I don't think I'm going to put the other light fixture back up in there. And that might look pretty good up there. So I'm going to mention that to Momi too. But you know, we couldn't find another one of those. Maybe we'll get something similar to that, or do something else. The last thing you want to do is have all your light fixtures all the same in your house or something. Maybe get something a little bit different for the bathroom, just so that everything's not too samey. Okay? So anyways, and the other thing, after I installed that, I looked at that, and I looked at it horizontally, and it almost looks like the left-hand side is slightly lower than the right-hand side. I'm going to look at that a little bit more. I took my level, but I've got a pretty good eyeball. And it looks like this left-hand side is just a hair low. And I may have to adjust the screws. And I'm not sure if I adjust. I don't think I can adjust the set screws for this. Once it's installed, once it's tight. And what I may have to do is take the whole light fixture down and twizzle the mounting bracket up to the wall, up ever so little, you know, maybe 1/8 of an inch, and then reinstall it. And I'm down for that. I don't mind. I can do that if I have to. And so I'll probably work on that, make sure I like what I see. You know, from here it looks pretty straight, but I can tell it's just slightly lower on the left-hand side. So can you adjust these? Yes. The mounting bracket has a slide on there, so you can put it on vertical, so it's vertical or horizontal, and then it's got the bracket is angled like that with a slot in there, so I can adjust it, you know, one way or another. So I think I'm going to go through the effort. Yeah, I'm going to go through the effort to do that, because if it's bothering me now, I know it's going to bother me later, saying, I should have done that. Probably nobody else who comes to this condo is ever gonna say anything to me, but if it bothers me, I'm gonna fix it. So can those be adjusted? Of course they can. Okay, so stick around and I'll show you how to install these. Do you have to be an electrician to install light fixtures? Heavens no. You don't have to, as long as you got the power turned off to your light fixture. They're fairly simple to install, even if you've never installed a light fixture before. Don't go out and start paying an electrician to come out here to do something that you can do. It doesn't make sense, especially if you're on a budget and you barely have enough money to buy the light fixtures. Okay? And speaking of the light fixtures, you know, Momi, she likes to go to the glittery stores where it's just a light fixture store. Well, yeah, we saw some not exactly like this, slightly different, $500, $400, and the one I saw was over $600, and I said, are you kidding me? I would never pay $600 for that. So where did we go after that? I talked her out of it. I said, so let's just keep looking. We don't see anything that we like 100% that just knocked us out of the ballpark or anything. And so where did we go? We went to the Home Depot first. We looked at some of their stuff because we were there looking at ceiling fans and stuff. And we went to Lowe's. We got these at Lowe's. And I forget how much that was, $49 or $59 for this, not $500, you know? So go around, you'd be surprised at the types of things you can find at Lowe's now or the Home Depot for your light fixtures, okay? That's where we got these, and that's where we got the cylinder one, and we ended up getting the ceiling fans there. And the ceiling fans didn't really cost us that much. These were less than $200, and Momi kind of liked this idea. You know, it kind of looks like a propeller, doesn't it? And it's a nickel finish. It's the 3 fan blades, and do you see the theme here? Nickel finish everywhere, bright white ceilings, gray walls, white door frames, white doors, white light switches and outlets and trim. The lights, the can lights are white. Everything's white and gray and this silvery color and stuff, all kind of modern. You know, so when we went to look for the ceiling fans, yeah, they had all kinds of different ones at Lowe's. They also have all kinds at the Home Depot. So try those before you go to a lighting store and want to pay $400 or $500 for a ceiling fan that you can get for a couple $100 or less at Lowe's or the Home Depot. You know, so we got that one at Lowe's, and they happen to have some other ones. I made a video of that whole one to install it, so that's on my YouTube channel. And I still have to install this big bad boy. Look at that. And that thing is going up here in the master bedroom. Look how high these ceilings are. So I have to put that on an extension pole. And of course, that didn't come with the ceiling fan, but of course they had different colors of extension poles and different lengths and stuff. So I still got to put that up. Of course, I'll put that on my YouTube channel. And then she found another ceiling fan. I guess this is just an introductory to the light fixtures. I was going to put this at the front of the light fixture install, but this is going to be a separate video altogether. Look at that funky ceiling fan housing and stuff. And that's what she wanted, and that's what I installed. And yes, of course, I put that on my YouTube channel as well. Okay, so all this kind of stuff, yes, you can do yourself. Oh, look at the little kitty. Oh, she's all tuckered out. She's all tuckered out from playing outside and watching the birdies and watching the fish jump and all that kind of stuff. I was looking out there a little while ago, and a fish jumped. Oh, there's Woody, right? Oh, where is he? There he is. Right there. Look at him. He likes to come for the suet, and that's a regular bird feeder for the seeds, and then suet for the outside. It comes in little packs. Oh, here he comes. Look at that. On cue. There he is. He doesn't see me. He'll get up there. He's ready. Yep, there he is. See him? He gets on there, and then he just chows down on that suet. That suet cake is almost empty. Look at that. He'll peck on it and stuff. And we got some other, oh, look at that. A Stellar J, he wants in on the fun. And then we have some other little woodpeckers. Ah, where is he? Oh, I think he's up here. Oh, I don't see him now. I thought I saw him. Oh, he's down there. We got some really small woodpeckers from a different family of woodpeckers. Here he goes. Isn't that a beautiful bird? Look at that. And in any case, love being down here by the river. Look how close we are. I mean, when we look out, we're literally straight down to the river. And you know, hey, that's going to be another time. Once I get done with all my projects, I'm going to be out there fishing. Yes, sir. I'm going to be out there fishing after I get all my other stuff done. And I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So, yes, I'm going to be installing these light fixtures. And I'll be making videos of them all. And where do you find all my light fixtures and ceiling fans? On my YouTube channel, just go to my playlists. Go to my YouTube channel, my main channel page. Okay, my main channel page. And go down to and find playlists. Click on playlists and then scroll through the many topics I have on my YouTube channel. And go down to ceiling fans galore or something like that, or everything electrical. Everything electrical would be all my electrical stuff. And ceiling fans I have separately in another playlist. Okay, and everything I have, anytime I post anything electrically on my YouTube channel, it's going to be on that playlist, or the ceiling fans, or painting, or doors, or you know, flooring. I got all kinds of things on my YouTube channel. Okay, all right, enough of that. I'm going to fix that light fixture and keep watching on my channel, because after that I'm going to install another one of those right there and show you how easy it is, so that if you want to tackle it yourself and save money, instead of having an electrician come out here, you can do it too. And incidentally, how much do you suppose an electrician would charge you to come out and install one light fixture for you? Probably $75 to $100. Probably $100 is my guess. If you had 4 light fixtures, maybe this one and the other 3 that I'm going to install today, maybe $195 or something. How about just a ceiling fan? Maybe $195, $200, $225 for a ceiling fan. Or if you have 2 ceiling fans, of course you can put 2 ceiling fans in for cheaper than they can put one, because they're already here. They'll give you a deal. And oh yeah, I'll put the other one in for only 70 bucks for the second one or something like that. So if you don't feel comfortable enough to install things, maybe you're on a budget, maybe you don't really think you can install these, check out my channel first and my YouTube videos on how to install a ceiling fan, or how to install a light fixture, how to install a light switch, how to replace a light switch, how to install an electrical outlet, all that kind of stuff. If you don't think you can do it, at least maybe think about going to Lowe's or the Home Depot and buying your material, and then having your electrician, or calling an electrician, a handyman, somebody come out and help you install that kind of stuff, and save some money that way by buying things from a box store, the Ace Hardware, or you know, there's all kinds of hardware stores that will give you deals on ceiling fans and light fixtures and stuff like that. Okay, well that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos. All right, take that down, get it straight. Oh, hey, one more thing. Remember I was saying on the light switches, I wasn't quite sure if a dimmer light switch would work on these light fixtures. Well, I read the directions. It's always good to read the directions, even when they're really super small like this. It might give you some insight. And they said that it should be able to be okay to install with a dimmable light switch, like a dimmer light switch, kind of like this one in this other room. Okay, so I'm going to end up taking this off and I'm going to put it over there. Now remember I was saying if it's a single pole, that was a single pole dimmable light switch, which means that dimmer went initially to a regular light fixture and went to that one light. Well, I think this is interchangeable, interconnected to both of these light fixtures. So I think if I put one one dimmer light switch on here, it'll probably work both of those. Now if, for instance, and I haven't checked it yet, but I'm pretty sure that that light switch only controls those two, but I'm not 100% sure. It could also control another light over here that we're going to put the same type of light fixture on. It could control this over here. It could be on a three-way light switch, but I don't really think it is. If you have a three-way light switch, which means if you can turn your lights on in two different locations, like see this light here? I can turn that on right here. See there? And I can turn that on and off from this one over here. Right here. Let's get you down here. This one right here. See? That's called a three-way switch. So when you install your switch, and this happens to be a lit switch, so at night it's really nice to have that, because at night if we're going downstairs or something and it's dark, we can at least see this light switch, and if we need to hit that to turn the lights on, we can before we fall down the stairs or something like that. But if you have a light that is controlled in two different areas, you have to have, and if you're going to put a dimmer switch on there, you have to make sure that the dimmer light switch is a three-way dimmer light switch. And yes, they do make those at the store, believe it or not. I didn't know that they did that until a couple years ago. I wanted to put a dimmer on a ceiling fan or a light, and I found out that it was a three-way because it was controlled over at another area too, and I put a dimmable switch in there, and sure enough, it worked. And so it's kind of funky how the three-way light switches work for the dimmable light switch, but they do have those. Okay, so I just wanted to point on that, just in case you don't happen to watch any more of my videos or miss that on a different video. Okay, all right. This is going to be cool when I get done with them.